आप सभी लोग अपने अपने घरों पर सकुशल होंगे। इसी आशा के साथ हम बात करते हैं अपने टॉपिक की। एज यस्टरडे वी हैव टॉक अबाउट द solid waste, in which we talk about the different kinds of the solid waste which can be sources of the different types of the solid waste, that is municipal waste, special waste, domestic, agriculture, industrial, and the different causes of this solid waste, especially the different causes in which we have talked about the overpopulation, urbanizations, right, and affluences, advance in the technology, and the different effects of the solid waste also. And if we talk about the management of this solid waste, the different how it can be reduces and with the help of reduction, and it can be treated with the help of different processes, disposal of this one, right? Means we can say that solid waste can be disposal with the help of the composting, vermicomposting, and some dumping also, land dumping. There are lots of things about the landfills, right? With the help of these all things we can capable to do the management of these all solid wastes with the help of these processes in doing such a way. So we can say the different mechanisms of this one. Later on the next topic, that is we can say especially, that is greenhouse effect and global warming. We can say generally the mechanism, the process, the phenomena of the keeping the earth warm due to the presence of certain gases in our atmosphere. Means the different gases which can be present in our atmosphere, they can capable to keep that environmental conditions, atmosphere conditions warm. That is known as greenhouse effect. We can say generally the 1/4 of the total radiations which can be come from the sun, right, it can be reflected by the different gases and clouds, and only a half of the incoming solar radiations falls on the earth's surface, right? So which can capable to heat the earth's surface. So we can say the only a small portion is reflected back out of that, which can be reached up to here now. So we can say that can shows a very ill effects on the surface of the earth, which can capable to destruct it. If we can talk about the different types of greenhouse gases, they are carbon dioxide, methane, nitrogen oxide, chlorofluorocarbons. They are the main greenhouse gases which can capable to such process. Means they can capable to absorb to maximum solar radiation which can be reached to the surface areas, due to which they can capable to increase the total temperature of the earth, right? We can also say that all the solar radiations of the enter but prevent the escape the heat radiations of the longer wavelength in from the surface of earth. Evenly we can say the absorbed radiation again come to the earth surface and heat this earth surface. This cycle repeated many times, so the earth can be get heated with the help of such conditions. So on the basis of this, the different effects can be seen in different mechanisms. You can say especially these gases can responsible for the such effects. Evenly because of this we can see the different gas, as you can just see especially in this diagram over here, that they can be responsible for that one, right? Means they can be effects on the surface of the earth. We can say these gases, especially carbon dioxide, methane, chlorofluorocarbons, right, and nitrogen oxide, this can be prevent the excess heating from the leaving the earth's atmosphere, thus resulting in the greenhouse effect can be seen over there with the help of this one. So we can understand about the greenhouse effects, right? Means generally they can capable to effects on the our earth surface, it will get warms due to its general ways, right? So if we can talk about the another thing, that is we can known about the global warming. Means especially in that particular conditions, these the effects of the greenhouse effect can be done or shows on our environment, that is the global warming. We can say due to the gradual continuous increasing the average temperature of the earth's surface, right, it can get a result to increase in the concentration of greenhouse gases termed as the global warming. Generally we can say as well as the these gases will increases, they can absorb the maximum amount of the sun radiations, due to which the total surface area's temperature will increases continuously, due to which it will get result that is called the global warming. If we can directly say, as I have already explained you about that, the increase in the level of greenhouse gases, carbon dioxide, chlorofluorocarbon, nitrogen oxides, methane, so on in the atmosphere, these gases allow to heat waves to reach earth but prevent their escapes. Means generally, again you must understand that when the gases or when the sun radiations will come at the surface of the earth, these gases allow them to come in the on the surface of earth, and after that they are not allowing to that those radiations can go back or escape from the surface. They can prevent them to escape from the earth's surface. That's why the earth can gets warm, so it can show the different kinds of effects on the earth's surfaces. If we can say, especially we can talk about that the temperature of earth increased by 0.6 degrees Celsius in the last 3 decades, which will be lead to change in the precipitation patterns. As you can see in these days, without rainy season the rain can be occurs, without such conditions the precipitations can be occurs on the surface of earth. Why? Because of these effects. Evenly we can say that there's a special kind of thing that is called El Nino effects. What is that one? We can say generally rise in the temperature which can be leads to deleterious changes in environment resulting in the odd climatic conditions called El Nino effects. सिंपली आप कह सकते हैं कि जिस समय जिस मौसम का होना हो रहा है, अगर वो मौसम उसके अलावा कभी और आ जा रहा है, तो उसके पीछे कहीं ना कहीं जो ग्लोबल वार्मिंग का इफेक्ट है, या हम कह सकते हैं कि द टेम्परेचर ऑफ द अर्थ इंक्रीजेस, राइट, ड्यू टू विच can capable to change the different conditions of the earth, that is known as El Nino effects, right. तो ये मेन इफेक्ट्स है आपका ग्लोबल वार्मिंग का. इसके अलावा अगर हम बात करते हैं कि इन आर्कटिक पोलर रीजन्स में आइस केप टू मेल्ट रेट ऑफ 9% डिकेड नाउ, right, and the rise in the sea level causes the flood in certain countries like Bangladesh and Maldives. Why? Because of this global warming, the glaciers are melting, the sea level water can be increases, and all the lowland areas can be submerged in future. Now only we can say it can also causes, this global warming can also causes some specific conditions that the water shortage can be seen over there, right. We can say destruction of underwater cities, coral reef and the meadows or results extinctions also, these can be seen over there in special those regions. And we can also say that this global warming can also increase the total temperature, right. Temperature will be lead to increase weed growth, eruptions, diseases and the pests. Thus the crop productivity will also decrease in different conditions because of such type of condition over there. So we can say especially these are very ill effects can be seen in everywhere in all the conditions in those places. So we can say it is most effective or most dangerous thing for our environment. As we can compare relative about these various gases, there is a pie chart in which we can say the 60% carbon dioxide, right, 6% nitrogen oxide, 14% of the chlorofluorocarbon and 20% is methane, which can be found in our atmosphere. I think this gases can affect to such effect. On the basis of such diagram, you can easily understand with the about this greenhouse effects and the global warming in our surroundings. So there is a questions that how this global warming can be controlled. For the controlling of such type of mechanism, there are different processes will take place for the control of the global warming. For that we have to take some measures of to control global warming. First, we can say reforestation, replacement of the maximum carbon dioxide by the oxygen. Means if we can use the replantations, you can say we can especially deforestation. If the different enormous number of plants are found on the surface of the earth, what will happen? The photosynthesis process will occur, and during the photosynthesis process a large amount of carbon dioxide can be utilized. As I have already told you that 60% gases, that is CO2, which is responsible for this greenhouse effects, so it can be reduces with the help of the reforestation. So we can be getting and preventing deforestation, the same thing. As much as the cutting down of the plants or forest is going on in all different for different purposes, as we can say the maximum number of the trees can be cut in Amazon forest by the America for the cultivation of the soybean, and generally for the development of the meat also. For the grazing they can be just use those forests, due to which their deforestation will occur. So if the human being can prevent the forest, then we can be get the such conditions can be avoiding in that particular condition. Later on we can say the slowing down the growth of the human population. Means as much as the population is growing continuously in our environment, it can also show the very ill effects on the surface of the earth, because whenever they can respire, the CO2 can be comes up from their body. They can also consume the different resources of the forest, different resources of our environment, which can also affect to our surroundings, our environmental conditions, due to which the such type of gases can be also increases in our environment, which can be ill effects on the such conditions. Later on we can again say that these all things can be affected on our environment. Evenly, because the reduction of the fossil fuel burning can be minimized global warming. Means generally the reductions can, if as much as the population will fill, the accommodations can be also increases, the vehicles can be increases, we can say the fossil fuels consumption will also increases, due to which those whenever those fossil fuels can burn, they can capable to increase a large amount of the gases, large amount of carbon dioxides in our environment, which can be responsible for it. Evenly we can say improving the efficiency of engines, turbines can be distracted and reduce pollutions. If we can capable to increase the total efficiency of different engines in that particular conditions, we can be also reduces the global warming. And planting the hundreds of the trees associated cities in the homes. If every local people can decided to plant lots of plants in their surroundings, due to which this can also be done with the help of this planting of tree, as I have already told you about the reforestation conditions. And we have to talk about the most thing, that is using the natural resources like wind energy, solar energy, wave energy, and maybe some other type of energy which can be utilized with the help of natural resources. Means we can use the some natural things, due to which we can capable to utilize them properly, and that utilization of that natural processes we can capable to develop, to protect our earth from the global warming, because it is very necessary. As much as we can going to use the such things, they can be increases the total pollution, they can be increases the total global or greenhouse gases in our environment, which can causes a lots of the pollution, which can causes lots of such gases which can be trap the solar radiation, due to which a large amount of the temperature will increases day by day, but using of the wind energy. At using of the solar energy with the help of solar panels, we cannot be uses the fossil fuels. We cannot uses the such woods due to which such type of gases can be emitted in those places. So these are the different mechanisms through which we all are capable to use such things through which we can reduces the controls the global warming by the help of this. So students, you must prepare all such type of things. You must note down about the El Nino effect, because sometimes the question can be asked especially about the El Nino effects, means it can be affected because of the global warming. Generally you must think that El Nino effect is the effect in which we can say rise in the temperature lead to deleterious changes in the environment. Simply we can say जैसे जैसे टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज करता है जिसकी वजह से हमारे एनवायरनमेंट में बहुत सारी चीज़ों में चेंजेस आ जाता है, राइट। या हम जिसके कि उस टेम्परेचर के बढ़ने की वजह से एनवायरनमेंट में और क्लाइमेटिक कंडीशंस आ जाती है। अब मान लीजिए जैसे इसमें मई जून का महीना चल रहा है और इसमें अगर बहुत ज़्यादा बारिश हो, बहुत ज़्यादा प्रेसिपिटेशन हो और नैनीताल जैसी जगह पर अगर बर्फ़ पड़ जाए, तो जनरली नैनीताल में विंटर सीजन में बर्फ़ पड़ती है, स्नोफॉल होता है। अगर इसमें स्नोफॉल हो जाए तो हम कह सकते हैं कि कहीं ना कहीं ये ग्लोबल वार्मिंग का इफेक्ट है कि और क्लाइमेटिक कंडीशंस है वो यहाँ पर देखने को मिल रही है, जिस वजह से हम इसको कह सकते हैं कि इट कैन बी इफेक्ट्स अ लॉट टू आवर एनवायरनमेंट ड्यू टू विच we can say it can be such, and such effect is known as the El Nino effect। इसीलिए हम कह सकते हैं जो हमारे अर्थ के उसमें सडन चेंजेस आए जा रहे हैं क्लाइमेटिक कंडीशन एनवायरनमेंट में, तो इन्हीं की वजह से आ रहे हैं। सो स्टूडेंट, यू मस्ट प्रिपेयर नोट्स अबाउट द ग्रीन हाउस इफेक्ट एंड द ग्लोबल वार्मिंग। सो आफ्टर दैट वी विल टॉक द two more topics in this lesson. We will complete this lesson tomorrow, that is ozone depletion and the deforestation and some different policies for the development of such one. So students, you must prepare your notes. Thank you.